Hello everybody, welcome to Dakman Productions and welcome to Conrail. Today we have an unboxing. This comes from Mr. Muffins. And got a question right off the bat for you viewers. For you viewers who like the Lionel product, have you noticed that Lionel's been making more and more stuff in Vietnam? The first thing I noticed that was made in Vietnam was the last run of the Lionel Autoracks. The last run of the Lionel Autoracks all had made in Vietnam printed on them. So I don't know if they're moving away from China and going to Vietnam. Who knows? I'm not sure. Maybe somebody can put it in the comments what they think. There's a couple of people that I ran into who have theories, but we'll leave that to their theory, not mine. Rather not discuss that. But anyway, so let's open this up and get started. And as always, you guys know I like to tell stories. So, sure everybody's wondering, hey Dakman, are you getting anything out of the 2021 catalog? And the answer to that would be yes. Now, if you guessed it would be the Conrail SW1 switcher or S1 switcher, you would have guessed wrong. I'm not really interested in the. Ooh, yeah, what a surprise! Peanuts, yay! I'm not really interested in switchers. I was up in the air about the SW8, which was in the 2021 catalog, but I said no, and decided not to get that, even though it's Conrail. Good grief. Maybe there should be a warning on a package. Caution, open outside. Let me go to the trash can. So the Conrail switchers are out of the question. The S1 and the SW8, they really didn't do anything for me, for my layout. I mean, they're cool for smaller layout and perfect size, but for the size of the freight yard I have, in reality, you know, real railroads use motive power according to how much freight they have to move. So if there's a lot of freight in the yard to move, a lot of railroads, big railroads or Class 1 railroads use what they call road locomotives instead of switchers, such as like CSX. They use SD40-3 locomotives in Delaware at the Delaware yard to move stuff around with instead of switcher locomotives. They have to because the yard is so big. And you can still find the SW small switchers at smaller facilities, but it just didn't fit me. The other one I was looking at was the Lionel. I always wanted an SD90 Mac, and Lionel made a Norfolk Southern overstamped Union Pacific SD90 Mac locomotive, which I would love to get, but there's something I want a lot more that's in that catalog. So before I pull this out, I'll make the announcement now. So Conrail, for the first time, will be buying something that has nothing to do with Conrail. Believe it or not. I will be getting the Amtrak. I always wanted an Amtrak set. Been wanting one. The older Amtrak F40PHs are hard to find. Yeah, I realize that MTH was doing, but you know me, I'm not a real MTH locomotive fan. I do not have any MTH locomotives. If you like them, fine. We'll just say, you know, that's your favorite. Lionel Legacy is my favorite, and we'll leave it at that. But, so yeah, I'll be getting the Lionel F40PH, which is what I always wanted, the Amtrak Phase 3. That's right up my time period alley, along with the Amtrak Phase 3 21-inch passenger car set, both the 3, I think there's like a 4-car and a 2-car set, and the Lionel Amtrak Station Sounds car. So yeah, I got to save on my budget now, because I think that's going to be out by the end of this year, maybe. But what are we unboxing today? So we have two pieces of MTH. So I have an MTH Conrail work caboose, and we'll take a look at that. And the MTH Cargill center flow hopper. So I found several different ones, but I couldn't find where they actually leased out to Cargill. But I have found other ones that corn products that they actually leased to. So they would put their logo on the car when they released to them. So it was a little neat history on that. So I'm a little behind on purchases, but you know, Christmas came along, and pretty much the budget wasn't really there to buy things for a while. So you know, I don't have a money tree out in the backyard. I wish I did. I would have all kinds of trains to bring and show you guys. But all right, and enough talk. Let's unbox this, open this stuff up, and we'll take a look at it. Alright, I got the MTH Cargill center flow hopper out of the box. I've already reviewed the MTH center flow hopper on its own. But like I said, pretty much both SHPX and ACFX had the blue stripes design on them, and they would put the company logo of who they were leasing to on the car itself, in this case Cargill. Now I couldn't find a Cargill, but they did I did find photos of corn products. So ACFX with the blue logo and the center flow hopper, they did lease to corn products, and they had the logo on the side of the car, and I'll show you. Now here's an older run of the ACFX corn products. Now I did find a picture of this. However, the first thing you should notice that this is a cylinder hopper and not a center flow. So MTH sort of screwed up when they did this, because corn products did not lease cylinder hoppers, they leased the center flow. So correct paint scheme, prototypical paint scheme. However, on the wrong car, MTH got it wrong. I bought it anyway because it's basically, it was close I was going to get at that point in time. Now this is an older run, and these are very hard to find, so they're not easy to come by. But as you can see what I'm talking about, they put the customer's name on here. But most of the ACFX and SHPX lease companies had these blue stripes on a white paint job. I just wish I could have found a Cargill photo of a Cargill one. But if any of you rail fans out there happen to run into one of these or see a picture of one, send me an email or something. I would love to see a picture of the real thing. I just couldn't come up with it. Alright, so let's take a look at the Conrail work caboose. Alright, up next we have the MTH Conrail work caboose. And I'm sure people are going to ask, did Conrail really have work cabooses? Yes, they did. And they were actually really painted gray. And so if you look here, we'll zoom in. We'll see how well the camera does. Zooming in. And there you go. So as you can see on the side of it, it says work train service only. The MTH cabooses aren't too bad in detail. They're not as fine detailed as the Atlaso Master Series or even the Trainman Series that I'm used to, but still there's a figure in here. This is lighted. Does not feature smoke like the Lionel scale cabooses, but it's also not a $100 caboose either. So, but it's cool for Conrail work train. I bought this specifically for a train that I made up and only ran one time. I call it my Conrail Super Crane train. I've only run it once, maybe like 3 years ago. And so I probably got to make another run of that now that I have a work caboose to go with it. There's no such thing as a real Conrail Super Crane train. That's just the name I gave it. But I do have a couple of Conrail cranes that goes in that train. And now I'll have a proper work caboose for it. So we'll look at a couple different varieties, a couple different pictures of actual real Conrail work cabooses that they used. Okay, we're going to take a look at a couple pictures of the real Conrail work cabooses, and as you can see, um, it says right on the side, work train service only. And make sure you pay attention because there's going to be a test at the end of this. But I rate. Let's take a picture. Let's take a look at another photo. All right, so here is another work train service only caboose. So you can see that they are painted gray, and they do say work train service only. So I did a little research on the MTH Conrail work caboose, and Conrail really did have a work caboose of the road number CR46149 designated as model NE-6. However, originally it was classified as an N3 caboose. It was also originally Penn Central number 3006. It originally started as New Haven number 566. Now for your test. Have you been paying attention? Alright, so this model is somewhat pretty accurate. MTH forgot one little detail on this work caboose. And that detail is on the road number, it's supposed to have the letter R at the end of the road number for the work caboose. And the reason why all Conrail work cabooses had the letter R at the end of it was to designate it as a restricted use. It had a restricted use because of its age. According to FRA regulations number 49 CFR 215.203, anything over 50 years old has restricted use or must be put into MOW service or scrapped. So this was designated with the letter R at the end because of its age. Alright, so let's move forward and we'll put the new hopper car on the track. Alright, so the plan is to take the Atlas Master Series hopper cars off, or the centerflow hopper cars off, and put the MTH one in place of those. So over here you'll see that I have a granary. That's an MTH granary that's over there with the red roof, and the cars come in there to pick up milled grain. Alright, so that's grain that gets milled and it's ready to be shipped out to whoever needs it, like a cereal company or whoever, bread. So milled grain is used for a lot of different things. So we're going to pull off the Atlas cars and put them back in our boxes. As my mom would say, you don't leave the fine china out every day. So we're going to put that away and put out the MTH, which is a little bit more friendlier to handle and don't have all the details that'll break off of it. Alright, so I got my new MTH covered hopper on the track. We'll pick up these two hoppers, get them out of the siding, and go for dinner. So I'll probably be using, I was going to use the Norfolk Southern train, but my Central Jersey steamer is like in the way, so heck with it, we'll use that, why not, right? So, kind of funny, everybody's still shocked about how I got a steam locomotive, but yeah, I don't feel like putting that away, so we'll go ahead and use the camelback sitting over there.
Dispatcher, am I cleared to the outbound? Over.
Hold for signal indication. Dispatcher out.
Train orders say holding the siding until 44 clears, and we can take the main. You should be through any minute. Dispatcher, we're ready. Is it okay to pull? Over.
Take the green. Out.
Alright, so I sort of lost sounds on my tender there. I keep forgetting the sound unit is in the tender on these, because this is my first steam locomotive, but I guess it gets into this. I'm guessing that the tender is such a short wheelbase that it doesn't take much to lose power. So there must be something in there where there's a short little span of no power where it doesn't affect the locomotive, but it does affect the tender. But at any rate, at least at slow speeds, because I haven't had any problems with it running it at faster speeds than what I have. But at any rate, it was a great run. Hope you enjoyed the video. Once again, pretty happy with my camelback steam locomotive. Going to pack up my Atlas O Conrail hoppers, Trinity hoppers, and we'll catch you guys next video round. See you later. Bye.